But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Play action. Now Richardson. And incomplete to open things up.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now it's Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Richardson to the air on first down. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Second down. Here's Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Richardson looking to throw. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's Fields.
17-yard line.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Colts.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Ready?
2nd down and 8. On the option left, Richardson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Taylor is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Taylor again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Richardson on the bootleg here. And this time he is in. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's the score. Colts 14. Steelers nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Fields. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 41-yard line.
Fields. And he wisely will throw that one away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Richardson off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here we go. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. but he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Harris running straight ahead, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On fourth down, on his groupie to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But, Charles, you cannot say enough about that play by their special teams. Think about it. That keeps this game at 2 possessions in the second half and really adds pressure to the opposition.
Yeah, it certainly does, especially their offense. It takes a lot of pressure off the offense of the team that's leading. They've got a little bit more of a cushion to play with now. How about the thanks each guy was getting as they came off the field after that block? Special teams, certainly special in that situation.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Richardson looking to throw this. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now Richardson. That is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The Colts send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They hand this off to Harris. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This is taken at the 15. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they got to think about it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start with the option. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's good for Pittsburgh.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Ball on the 27. Here's a second down at 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Now a give, running left is Harris. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Fields. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. On the give, this is Harris. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Richardson going to change the play here. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 51 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
This is Harris. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll run again with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Shoves him aside. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st and
Let's go
10
now.
at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
1st down, Indianapolis.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 19-yard line.
Here we go,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's go out here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. First down, and they go back to Harris. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Here's Harris. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Don't jump. Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And one last throw here for Fields. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to